Welcome to Vacuum Wars, and to our review of the Smoture VAC01 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Though I've never tested this brand before, it is a mega bestseller on Amazon, probably because of its extremely cheap price. But it has really good reviews too, so I decided to buy one for myself and put it through all of the Vacuum Wars tests to see if it was any good. And at the risk of spoiling this review, it ended up taking the Vacuum Wars Best Budget Cordless Vacuum crown from the Levoit, which had held that position for several weeks on our top 10 list. In this video, I'll go over the pros and cons of the Smoture VAC01 and show why it ended up ranking so high for its price. So links in the description, and let's get started. First, the basics. The VAC01 is one of the best-selling cordless vacuums on Amazon as of the time of making this video, and it's selling right now at what I consider to be a very cheap price, even when compared to the Levoit, which was our previous budget pick. It comes equipped with a standard combo floor head, good for both hard floors and carpets, a dusting brush/upholstery tool, a crevice tool, a wall-mounted charging dock, and extra filters. Starting off with the pros, it has a lot of raw power. We measured its sealed suction at 106 inches on max power, which is much higher than the Levoit and much higher than average. This higher suction, in combination with a roller that was good for carpet agitation, meant that it was also slightly above average with our carpet deep clean test, where we see how good it is at picking up embedded sand in medium carpet. But it really shined with the pickup tests, where it was able to pick up all the types and sizes of debris on carpets with no issues. And with hard floors, it was able to pick up everything up until the extra large debris, where it was only able to pick up the smaller Fruit Loops, but that's still impressive. In fact, it had a slightly higher pickup score than the Dyson that I'm also testing at the moment. The Floorhead also had an active hair removal system, which is little combs that remove the hair from the roller as you vacuum, something that used to only be on high-end vacuums. And it did pretty good with both the 7-inch and 14-inch hair tangle tests, though not perfectly, but it was still way better than not having this feature. Speaking of features that used to only be on high-end products, it also has auto suction adjustment, where when it's in auto mode, it will adjust the suction up or down depending on if you are vacuuming hard floors or carpets, which makes its battery life and performance more efficient. The LED display on the back is touch activated, where you can also choose to vacuum in low, medium, or max power instead of auto mode, and it does have a battery life display in the form of LED lights as well. Battery life is actually a major pro for this model. It has a relatively large battery that is detachable. They also sell these batteries separately, which is rare for a new company. The official battery life on low power is 60 minutes, which is above average, but we also tested it on its maximum power and it got almost 17 minutes, which is pretty long for max power mode. It probably makes the most sense to use it on its medium power or auto mode most of the time though, where you can expect around 30 minutes per charge. Its high suction on max power is really useful when using it in handheld mode. Though its handle weight is right at the average amount, it's fairly compact and easy to maneuver. I really like the included brush tool, which is modeled after Dyson's, and it's one of my favorite types of attachments for cordless vacs. And as long as you use it in max power, it has more than enough power for all handheld tasks. Another big pro was its filtration system. It used to be that all cordless vacuums in this price range had terrible filtration, and I found it really hard to recommend anything near this price. But the VAC01 uses a HEPA filter, and it seems to have a really good seal, as it was able to pass our fog test, which is incredibly rare in this price range. It has a larger than average dust bin capacity and is fairly easy to empty. Its noise level was significantly lower than average at 73 decibels on max power. It has the ability to stand up on its own, which is extremely rare in the cordless vacuum world, and it's something I really think is helpful. Its floor head seemed well designed. It had a good swivel, which responded well to wrist movements, and has LED lights on the front, which are more useful than you might think. Some other pros are related to the company. Smoture offers a 2-year warranty on this product, where you usually only see 1 year, and they say they offer 24-hour support, which is not something you see advertised very often. It can't all be good stuff though, especially in this price range, so let's move on to the cons. The Floorhead was more designed for picking up large debris, and so it allowed a little more airflow in the Floorhead as a result, so it was not as good with tests that required a tight seal on hard floors. For example, it was significantly below average with the crevice pickup test. The same thing with the unsealed suction test at the head, where it was also below average. The main thing this means for you is that if you want to pick up heavy debris like sand or cat litter, you'll need to use the max power mode to do so. And it's not going to pick up debris from crevices in hard floors very well either. But to be fair, almost no cordless vacuums in this price range can do either of those things very effectively. Some customers report it clogging at the intake if you're using it to vacuum up extensive amounts of pet hair, in which case you'll have to manually unclog it. But this was something I didn't see in our tests, though I thought it was worth mentioning. By the numbers, it's a really good vacuum for the price. It even made our top 10 list on our website, which is very rare for cordless vacuums this cheap, and it's definitely our favorite budget cordless vacuum so far this year. And I'm hoping for great things from this company in the future. Links in the description, and be sure to subscribe to Vacuum Wars before you leave. Thanks for watching. All of the links in the description are updated regularly to reflect our current favorite vacuums in multiple categories. You'll also find links to the Vacuum Wars website in the description, where we have more detailed lists of our favorite products, like our new top 20 robot vacuums list, which is updated weekly.